Hello everyone, my name is Nisha and I am the YogicAmnesiac. So as you probably know from the title down below, this is an upper body routine. We're going to work on loosening our shoulders and the muscles and tendons and everything up there in our upper body, and we're going to also work on strengthening our chest, our shoulders, our upper arms, and our upper backs a little bit. This might work your whole body. There are some planks and stuff like that in there. So while I'm calling it an upper body routine, it is not exclusively upper body. I actually have some friends who rock climb, so this is kind of for them. They asked me to do something like this, but this is super open for anyone. If you just want to work on upper body strength, I'm really open to whatever you want to do. Don't be afraid to try it out and don't be afraid to take breaks. I know I probably will. I'm getting over being really sick and my legs are super tired. So I promise this is not going to be some crazy upper body workout, but we are going to try to build some serious strength. If you want any variations or anything like that explained a little bit more than I might explain in this video, I'll put a link down below to the blog that I now run. It will explain variations, modifications, anything like that, different versions of the pose that you can do so that you have more to play with and maybe you can develop your own practice. I will offer a few in the video, but to avoid being too wordy, I don't want to do too many. Alright, I think that's enough talking. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so this routine is going to be entirely on the floor or on your mat. We're going to start in Virasana, or a kneeling seated position in Hero's Pose. If this is not comfortable for you, you can absolutely do a different seated position. This is just what I think works best for what we're going to be doing. You're also allowed to change if your legs get tired. I find it's best to kind of put my toes together and then sit between my heels. But you can place a block between your feet and sit on the block. You can put like a pillow on the back of your calves, top of the back of the ankles kind of area, and sit on that. There are all sorts of things you can try, so if this is not comfortable but you want to try doing it, play around with pillows and blankets and stuff like that until you find something that's super comfortable for you. So as always, we're going to start. Close your eyes, roll your shoulders back. Get up nice and tall. We are going to get a little bit of a workout in today, so let's try to sort of enjoy a few moments of just stillness and being nice and calm. Think about what you're trying to get out of this practice today. And don't worry if you're a little scared. You can always take a break or you can do modifications. We're going to have fun with this practice. Alright, so from here we're going to bring our right arm up, bring your left arm and hook it around your right arm and bring your right arm across your chest. We're going to just stretch out the shoulders a little bit here. Like I said, we're working them out, but we're also loosening them up a little bit. You can maybe pulse a little bit here if you'd like. Move your arm around. Find what's comfortable for you. Try to sit up nice and tall when you're doing this pose. Don't let your body hunch over. You're going to be sitting up nice and straight. You can look forward. And we'll release that left arm, release that right arm. We'll do it again on the other side this time. Hook the right arm around the left arm and bring it across your chest. Again, just loosening up those shoulders, getting ready for our little workout here. Sitting up nice and tall. Relax a little. Smile. And let your arms go. Roll out your shoulders a little bit. And if you'd like, you can do that one more time here. Or raise the arms up. Left arm hooks around the right arm. Bring it across your chest. Just kind of get a nice little, get some movement in. That's what I'm trying to say. Move around with it. Alright, let it go. Release down. Shake your arms out. One more time, left side. Bring it across your chest. And this time, get a little bit of movement. Stretch out that body a little bit. And relax down. Alright, from here we're going to bring our hands out, facing each other, palms forward, about shoulder height. We're going to interlace the fingers, turn them out, and you guys might know where I'm going with this. Bring them up and overhead. Really work out those shoulders, maybe move a little here, lean a little side to side. We're just trying to warm up the body, get really loose. Move around a little, maybe lean back a little bit, not too far. Lean a little forward. And release the hands down. Alright, from here we're going to do a pose, it's called cow face actually. I've never heard a yoga instructor call it that, and then when I heard the name I was like, why would you not explain what that was called? So you're going to bring your right arm out, bend the elbow, and act like you're kind of patting yourself on the back. Your left arm goes out with your palm facing back, thumb down, bend it and bring it up to meet your right hand. You have the option in this pose to use a strap or use something between your hands to help you out. I'll turn around so you can see what the back looks like. And like I said, you can grab a strap between your two hands. You can use anything you want really there to help loosen up the shoulders. I know not everyone can grab their fingertips or clasp their hands together. But really loosen it out. Try to keep your head straight. Be mindful that you're not pushing your head forward with your right arm. Try to keep that right arm up straight. Don't let it collapse forward either. And let go. Shake it all out. Now we'll do the same on the other side. Left arm out with your thumb facing up, palm forward. Bring it up. Pat yourself on the back with a bent elbow. Right arm out, right thumb down. Bring that arm down, bend that elbow, and bring those hands together if you can, or just grab a strap right there. Again, sitting up nice and tall. Don't forget to smile. This pose can feel really good if you're doing it right. Keep your head nice and straight. Don't let your arm push your head down or let your head fall forward. If you find that's happening, you might want to loosen up on the pose a little bit. And let go. So now that we've loosened up a little bit, let's start getting into some of the real bulk of our workout here. So we're going to turn on our mats, unless you were already facing the short edge of your mat. Place your arms about shoulder width apart here. For me, I have weirdly proportioned body, so I need to sometimes walk my hands forward a little bit. But if you're fine with just your hands directly under your shoulders in this tabletop position, that's fine. We're going to push up into a plank. So tuck your toes under here, lift those knees, keep that butt up. Don't let one side drop, don't let that butt drop. Stay up here, really keep that nice structural integrity, as we say. Push into that shoulders, don't let your shoulders or back drop down. Think like you're lifting your shoulder blades almost. You can kind of push forward if you want. If you're feeling a little tired, you can push up into a downward facing dog here. Or you can always drop your knees. And if this is a hard workout for you, absolutely just do the pose like this. You can do it on your knees. That's absolutely an option. For my climbing buddies, I want to see a little bit of a workout though. Alright, so now drop your knees, sit back, shake out those shoulders a little bit. And we're going to step it up a little, although I'm going to keep my knees on the ground. Like I said, I'm getting over being sick, so I'm trying not to push myself too much. And I just lack serious upper body strength. So for this time, if you want to go straight into a plank, you absolutely do that. If you're going to try doing a chaturanga with me, you can do that. I'm going to do it on my knees. It's a really good training practice. I know some people struggle with doing the bottom of a push-up and holding it. That's what we're going to be doing. Alright, so if you want, do that same thing on your toes. Make sure you're really keeping that butt up in the air when you do this. Or stay on your knees with me and we can be a little lazy today. We're supposed to be getting a workout, not being lazy. So from this plank position, I like to make sure my hands are nice and below my elbows here. Really use that core here, but you're also going to feel it in your shoulders, absolutely. And then as you bend your elbows, you want your elbows to make about a 90-degree angle. It can be pretty hard, so just try a few. Drop to the ground if you need to, come out if you need to, but try to push down, really hold it, keep that back nice and straight. Ooh, it's really hard to talk while doing that. Look forward slightly towards the short edge of your mat maybe. And if you're in a full one, maybe you can look a little bit past. I absolutely recommend doing these. We were talking about endurance training, and this will really train you to hold some weird poses. So hold it, push into those hands, and then push on up, and relax those arms real quick. Maybe stretch them out, get a quick child's pose. And move forward on my mat. My mat is just covered in dog hair today. Alright, so we're going to do that one more time. Again, you can just do a plank here if you'd like, or you can join me in a chaturanga, and if you can, totally do it on your toes. Absolutely try it. But you can also just stick on your knees, depending on how you're feeling, depending on where your body is. So from here, if you're ready, push up into your plank. If you're joining me, get up on those toes, stay on your knees, wherever you'd like to be. Bend those elbows, keep them in towards your body. Keep that back straight. Really use your core, really use those arms. And maybe you try to go just a little bit lower this time. Really get those elbows at a 90-degree angle. Get that workout. And push up. Come into a quick child's pose here. We're going to stretch out those shoulders really quickly. Just get a nice, quick, relaxing break for a few seconds maybe. Alright, so from here we're going to come on up onto all fours again. We're going to try doing a few side planks here. If you're feeling a little unstable, you can do these on your elbows. It'll work you out a little bit differently. But if you can, we're going to try to do it up on our arms. So we're going to push up into our full plank like we did before. And this time we're going to roll onto the side of our right foot. I put my left foot, as you can see, my left foot goes behind my right foot a little bit, so I have a little more support because I have terrible balance. But if you can, keep those feet stacked too. That's a really good workout. Then we roll over. If you need that foot, both feet to hold you stable, do that. Bring that left hand up, and you can bring it straight out. You can leave it on your side. You can keep it down near the ground if you're afraid you're going to fall. And release down. And we'll do that on the other side. I'll turn so my back is not to the camera the whole time. So if you can, just roll through a plank to the other side. Since you don't have a camera you're doing it in front of, I absolutely suggest just going back and forth like that. Super good workout. Alright, so up in plank, roll over to the left side, lift that arm up, keep it by your side, go where you need to. Woo, I'm falling over. Keep these hips lifted, don't let them sag down. And come back. Alright, we're going to take another quick child's pose, stretch out those shoulders. Really important to make sure you're not overworking them or hurting them here. Alright, and we'll push on up again to all fours. But don't worry, I'm not making you do another plank right now. We're gonna tuck our toes and we're gonna push up into downward facing dog. And here, really stretch out those shoulders again. Use this as an opportunity to both strengthen and lengthen, as we say. Push that chest forward. Maybe walk out your legs, stretch out your legs a little bit. Move around. Just kind of feel loose. Let your body stretch out, but try to use this as a little bit of a break too. All right, now we'll drop our knees, come out of that, come back onto all fours. And we're going to do some kind of variation on the alternating leg lifts, I guess you'd call them. I'm not sure what the name of this pose is, so we'll just call it alternating foot grabs. If you know a better name, let me know, please. So if you've done the alternating leg and arm lifts, you'll know the beginning of this pose. We really got to root into our hands here. This is going to be a little bit of like a balance pose of sorts. So push into your hands. Make sure you're really pushing into all the parts of your palm. You're really rooting down in those big knuckles. You're pushing into your knees. The tops of your feet can be released on top of the mat. We do not need them tucked right now. And for this pose, if you like, you can just do the alternating foot lifts, where you bring your back leg up. Try to keep it sort of straight-ish. Keep your hips parallel and bring that left arm up. But if you like, you can bring that left arm back, bend that right leg, and push up. Hold your body up. Get a little bit of a workout here, maybe a little bit of a chest opener. Really push into those arms, and you get to let your back arch a little bit here. I like to keep my gaze down a little bit, just to remind myself not to throw my head back. It can be a really bad habit. Alright, so push into that foot, push that foot into that hand, and release down. We'll do one more of those on the other side. So same thing, push into those palms, really, keep that structural integrity, my favorite thing to say. Really use those muscles in your shoulders and your core. And we're going to lift that left foot up, and like I said, you can just bring your right arm straight up if you'd like and go into those alternating lifts. But I encourage you to try doing these little foot grabs here. So raise that foot, bring that right hand back to grab that left ankle, and push your left ankle into your right hand. Get that nice arch going. Really work that left shoulder. Hold yourself up. You got this. I got this. And relax down. Alright, now push into a child's pose. Set that booty on down. Keep these arms out strong. Sometimes I say relax them alongside your body. You can if you really want to, but it might be good to stretch out your shoulders a little bit more here. Maybe move around a little bit. Use this as an opportunity to catch your breath if you need to. If you're super out of shape, like me. From here, we're going to push on up into Virasana, again, our hero's pose. And if you'd like to do any of those postures again, absolutely do that. For the rest of us who would like to relax now, it is the holidays here. As I keep saying, you can roll over onto your back, scoot those legs out straight, and just lie down here, and we will go into Shavasana. Close your eyes. Give yourself a big smile. You made it through. Even if you had to take a break, you're still here, and that's what's important. Let your body feel nice and heavy, and be happy you did something today. Namaste.